Today I'm going to make a sandwich, panini sandwich. And that is a sandwich that the Italian people eat all the time, a lot. And they also, it's a cooked sandwich. You put it on a grill or on a panini maker, and you cook it. And as it comes out toasted and hot inside and delicious. So I'm going to show you how to make a real traditional Italian panini sandwich today that you can try at your home and present to your family. Now I'm going to start with an Italian bread that I bought at the grocery store. This bread is, as you can see, it's a nice white bread, and it's got a nice texture to it. It's not too hard or too soft, and it's got a nice thickness to it. And what that's going to allow us to do is put some ingredients on the bread, and it'll hold those ingredients pretty good. They won't fall off, or the bread won't crumble under those ingredients. Now, there's other breads you can buy. Obviously, you're familiar with the grocery store bread that it's a little bit less. There's a little bit less dense, and it's a squishier. Now, it's a good bread for maybe a kid's peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or a bologna sandwich or something, or a ham sandwich, but I wouldn't suggest you make a panini out of it. This bread here it might soak up. First of all, we're going to be using some oil, and I don't want the bread to soak that up and turn soggy, and I don't want it to squish down in the panini maker. Now, there's also this kind of bread that I bought at the store. It's also a white bread. It's also got a good texture to it, and as you can see, the crust is a bit lighter on this one than the other one. And I'm going to use the other one today. Now, so you want to get your bread and put it on you're going to want to lay it out on a surface here that you can use, like so, with the slices of bread facing the opposite directions. Now, to that, what I typically do is the next thing you might want to do is turn on the panini maker. Get it nice and hot for when the sandwich is ready to cook. Put your bread away here. Got it. And make sure that the bread is sealed, or it'll get stale faster than it would if you sealed it up. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the panini maker, and what I like to do with this panini press is to turn it up to high. Now, if you don't have a panini press, after I make this sandwich, I'll tell you how to do it without the panini press. Okay, now what we're going to do is take a glass, like so, and put it on your work surface where the bread is. Then you're going to want some olive oil, and I like to use extra virgin olive oil that you can buy at your specialty foods department of the stores that you go to. And I like to put this olive oil here in the glass. I find that that's an easy way to go with the olive oil. I find if you try to just pour it on the bread, it might get a lot in one part of the bread, and then some goes off the sides, and it runs everywhere and gets very messy. So I like to put a glass out like that, and then I take the olive oil, and I like to pour the olive oil into the glass, just a little bit. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. And put the cap back on firmly, and put the olive oil back where you got it on the shelf. Now I'm going to need to pick up the pace here a little bit. Then what I typically do is find okay. See, now I've got one here from last time I made a panini sandwich. It's a brush with some for the olive oil. Now that's not going to hurt anything. That old olive oil. I mean, it's, you know, it hasn't been sitting out that long. But I'm going to rinse it off in the sink just to make sure it's clean. And you should always have maybe a couple of these brushes around. That would be helpful. And then I'm going to put the olive oil onto the bread. Just paint it on like you're painting a picture. In this case, we're painting a sandwich masterpiece. That's going to be good. Okay, so we got the olive oil applied to the bread here, as you can see. And you're going to want to flip the bread over. So now you have a clean surface on one side and an olive oil surface on the other side. Now what I'm going to do is kind of wipe off your hands, because that olive oil can be sticky. It can get sticky on your hands. Now, in the refrigerator, I would see you can go and get your mozzarella cheese and your prosciutto. Now, I buy this prosciutto at the grocery store. It's good cheese. And like I said, there's capers. You get some capers out. And you get some tomatoes. Tomatoes is what we were talking about. Yeah. And okay, so what you want to do now is you want to take some of those. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to take. You don't want to leave this on the panini maker either, because that's going to get too hot. So what you're going to do is take this this cheese. Now I'm going to just I'm going to just explain how to do this, because I don't. There's only 3 minutes left on this video presentation that I can do on YouTube. And I think I can just kind of step you through it. What you need to do is you want to slice the tomato thin, nice thin slices. Okay. And also you want to thinly cut the mozzarella cheese. And then you're going to want to put the mozzarella on the sandwich across like that. And you want to cover that with the slices of tomato. And you're going to want to get a piece of the ham, the prosciutto ham. And you're going to want to put that on top of the cheese and tomato slices. Then you're going to want to take some of these capers, maybe about 6 of them, and you're going to want to put that on top. And then you're going to put the bread over it on top again. Then you're going to put that on the panini maker until it's toasted golden brown. And let's see, you know what? I've got 2 minutes here, and I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if I can get this to work. But now that I've given you the sort of the lowdown on how it's handled, then I think you can probably, if I run out of time, you can figure it out. But here we go. This is tricky because I'm trying to hold the camera at the same time that I do this. Now here's the cheese. Take this cheese out here and put it down on the paper, or on the cutting board. And maybe a cleaner knife would be good. I just get one of those out. All right, I've got to move here. I've got 45 seconds left to do this, so I'm going to cut the cheese here in slices that'll work for the sandwich. Okay. I'm trying to show you. It's tough here, so just bear with me here. And we're getting it all straightened away. Okay, so in other words, so here we have the cheese that I'm putting on the sandwich, as you can see. Just get that cheese on there as quickly as you can. As you can see, this cheese is coming along here.